So I often get asked, what is the biggest reason people do not generate any leads in their business? And the answer might actually surprise you. It's not because people don't have a system to generate leads in the first place. It's not because they don't have a system to convert leads into clients. And it's not because they are not using the right software or the right technology or any of that stuff. And yes, all of that stuff I just mentioned is important, but it's not the most important thing when it comes to generating leads. The most important thing I found when it comes to generating leads is to actually solve a real big problem that potential clients have. And a lot of the time, even though a business owner might solve a problem and they might be really good at solving a problem for a client, they might not communicate how they solve that problem in the right way. And then people don't really trust you, or they don't really understand how you can actually help them. But usually that's the number one reason why people are not generating leads. It's because they just haven't communicated that they can solve a real, genuinely big problem that people have. And I see this all the time. People think that they solve a big problem for their potential clients, but at the end of the day, that problem is just not big enough for people to really care or take action. Now, I know this sounds easier said than done. How do you even know if you solve a big problem? And how can you communicate that you solve this problem in the right way to get people interested in actually working with you? So to help, let me give you a few real life examples. So imagine, for example, you are a financial advisor and you help people with wealth management or retirement planning or life insurance, annuities, or any of that kind of stuff that a financial advisor can usually help you with. Now, which one of these messages do you think will be more effective? Number one, I can help you plan for a comfortable retirement. Or number two, how to double your income in retirement and never run out of money. Well, you're probably leaning towards option number two because it's a lot more specific about how you can solve a problem, and also the problem that you solve really solves a much deeper pain point that people actually have. Increasing money in retirement and also not running out of money in retirement are big problems that people have. These problems are much more important to people than it comes to maybe just planning for a comfortable retirement, right? So do you see the difference? It's the same thing, it's the same service, but how you position it is different. And one way of positioning it can get much better results than another way of positioning it. So let me give you another example. Imagine you are a marketing or some sort of web designer, website consultant, or something like that, right? Someone that helps people with their websites and digital marketing and things like that. Now, which one of these messages or headlines do you think is going to be more powerful in getting people to take action? Number one, how to get more visitors to your website. Or number two, how to get 5 to 15 new inquiries on your website in the next 45 days. Well, again, message number two or headline number two will work better because even though having more website visitors is nice, it's not the most important thing. What people really want is more inquiries, more clients, more customers. So when you actually talk to people about the real problem that they want to solve, which isn't getting more website visitors, it's usually actually getting more customers, clients, appointments, things like that, that's going to be a lot more effective in getting people to actually take action. And also that message is a lot more specific as well. And that's why it works much better because people can visualize the results that they're actually going to get. So in your business, do you solve a real big painful problem that people have? And it's something worth thinking about because if you have tried to generate leads in the past and it hasn't worked quite well, usually it's because the messaging is a little off. And maybe just making a little tweak in your message could actually get you much, much better results. So it's worth thinking about. Just ask yourself in your business, is this the real problem, the real big problem that your potential clients have when you're communicating with them? And if it's not, how could you change your messaging to really get people to visualize the results that they are going to be getting, the transformation that they're going to be getting after they work with you? And the other point to keep in mind is to be specific. The more specific you are in your messages about the results people will be able to get, the more likely you are to get people to take action. Because when you're specific, people can actually visualize the results they're going to be getting. If you just say, we can help you get more this or that, that's nice. But if you can actually say, we can help you get, and then put a specific number of what they're actually going to get, they can visualize it in their minds. And then it makes it more real to them. And then it makes them actually take action and go to that next step in your sales process. So that's definitely worth thinking about in your own business. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how this actually works, I've got a 5-step process that goes through how you can get predictable leads and sales appointments in your business every single month. And in step 1 of those 5 steps, I go into a lot more detail about what I've been talking about in this video, about how you can position yourself in the right way and how you can come up with the right messages to actually get people to want to work with you and want to learn more about working with you. So if you're interested in having a look at that, you can sign up for the free masterclass training that I've recorded just by going to this website that you'll see here. And then once you sign up for that, you'll get instant access and you'll be able to watch the videos that I've recorded that go through step by step how to get predictable leads and appointments every single month. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.